Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17170, and let's get started. But of course, first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure you ring that bell to get all my latest videos. That said, yesterday we had a bit of a scare. So, on my alt account, the game updated to 136. I noticed it. I said, oh, let me upgrade to 136 after I finished the video, and then the game wouldn't launch. I then had to find, and this is actually the more difficult part, an actual good 1.35 APK to roll back. After kind of a harrowing time with that, because I had a lot of issues trying to find a good one. I found one, I rolled it back, and everything worked fine. I reported this on the Idle Kingdom Defense Discord, so you'll know that this happened Thursday. And somebody said, hey, like, I found a solution for you. You're right, it doesn't work on Android 7 anymore. You need to upgrade to Android 9. So I upgraded to Android 9 and everything was fine. So we're officially on 136 with this version. That was not what I wanted to have happen that night because I was so tired. It happened right at the very end of everything, and, well, here we are. So, as I said, I've already done, this was Dragon Day, so I already took care of Dragon. And this was Portal Day, Hero Seal Day, so I already took care of that. Total War is already done, and we're headed right into purchasing some heroes. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep this format going forward. Part of this reason is just because I basically, like I said, I went through and I started thinking about the titles, and I was making the title cards for one of the videos, and I was like, I never talk about the expedition. I never talk about the portal. We rarely do this, but I do like doing this because it's to me a good reminder to do your free refreshes. It's not part of the quest, and it's also like the only kind of fun we get with trying to get heroes. And, yeah, I should have also done astrology, too. Because, like, I never feature. It's not like, oh, wow, look at what I got in astrology. Astrology's like, okay, let's get some stuff. We need to get stuff. So I'm thinking this will be the format going forward. Actually, I take that back. Astrology was the thing I forgot to do, so we're going to do it together. But again, this is something I can foresee us not doing, because, again, what are you going to do? When we go in to do Marion's Runes, you'll know if I had a good day or not based on, I usually get about 63,000. Obviously, it's a little lower because of all the excitement. And so we'll know right off the bat if things are good, if I had a good session or not. And it's the same thing with as we've seen, like the ruin skips, they're slowly trending upwards. I wanted to bankroll a bunch of those. There's actually a handful of people, probably less than a handful of people on the Discord. They have actually made it to 24,000, but it was like, they said it was pretty brutal. So that's why I've been holding off until we get more level. So now that we've kind of swept through the drama, and again, like I said, I wanted to update everybody, and yeah, you can see that I'm really... defense. The interesting thing about this ring is this ring might become clutch. Not for Marion. But this ring might be clutch for Sophia, because here's the thing. While this ring is absolutely just straight up trash for Marion, it's not trash for Marion, but defense doesn't do anything for Marion, is what I'm trying to say. However, having this much defense on an item is actually really good for Sophia. So that's something that could come into play at higher levels of Total War. But again, like, I'm hoping that, like, by the time we get there, we're so decked out that it's not even gonna be a problem. We're gonna one-shot. And yes, we're starting with artifacts today, even though we don't usually start with artifacts. In fact, let's go see if we can get that stubborn-ass rune done. We'll come back and finish the artifacts, but... I forget, somebody did the math on the Discord about how much that would actually help, and it actually is more helpful. So we did actually finally made it to Legendary 2. We only have a handful of runes left before it becomes, well, it doesn't become decision time, but before we will be Well, it kind of becomes decision time. But I'm pretty sure I'd want to level up Vincent's runes anyways. And we just need to get to 23. 23, you can do it. 23. There we go. Now enhance. Damn it. Why do you do this to me? Why won't you just... Don't you want to be a stronger rune? Isn't that like your job, to get stronger? Why don't you want this? Yeah, but I'm not even kidding. It was kind of harrowing what happened yesterday. Because I legitimately thought like I lost all my progress when the game just wouldn't launch. And it was compounded too because it was late at night. It's not like I could ask anybody, like, hey, anybody else having this problem, you know? And it was just such a... It was such a terrible feeling. And yes, there's nothing we can do. Ugh, what a terrible... Anyways, well... Yeah, that wasn't very fruitful. Back to Marianne's runs. Yeah, you can kind of see, like, again, we're still running on... Like, at least we have some orbs, but we're kind of thin on rings. Maybe we'll get really thin on rings. Yeah, looks like we will be pretty thin on rings. I did not expect this. Crit damage. That's what you're supposed to do, Ring. You should want to do crit damage. Now, I doubt we're going to enhance the orb again, so... I mean, we'll try, but I sincerely doubt we have enough material for that. Huh? Okay, maybe we did. I guess it's the illusion of having so little. Huh? And dodge. Yay. If only the castle could dodge, I guess. Alright, we're down to two promotion items. That's amazing. Well, I was going for 259, 259, but we're not going to hit it. We only have 2 artifacts left, and we're 259, 258. So, what's Marianne looking like? 7.4 million. We're really starting to see Marianne really grow. And 70,000 crit damage. So, she is just on fire. Now, of course, we're going to go grab some for Christian. And I kind of like this new format, so you'll have to let me know how you feel. And let's see how many levels can we get Christian. I didn't think that was very many. I think that was 40. And I can't tell because it looped over yesterday, so I can't really tell. I think it was 40. So not the best day for Christian, but he is less than 400 away from max level. Now, one thing I will say, and I probably already said this, but I'm going to say it again anyways. The fact that I had to upgrade from 7 to 9 means that what's likely happening is they're trying to upgrade what StormX is doing is they're trying to upgrade the game engines, and that means that probably has been a very time-consuming process, and that's probably why we haven't gotten any updates. Depending on the game engine, it can be an absolute nightmare to upgrade from one engine to another, because then you have to not only do the upgrade, then you have to test everything, right? And then, after you test everything, then you have to go through and try and fix all the things that broke because you did some unorthodox solution, is how I'm going to leave it. So, I'm, again, not promising an update, but the fact that I had to actually upgrade to Android 9 does mean that there are changes to the engine. But, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.